Craig here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to build your very own website. Now, you don't really need any experience, you don't have to know anything about code or anything, because I'm going to show you each and every step. And because this website is going to be running WordPress as a platform, it's very easy to customize and put your website together. It's a great platform to use if one day you decide I don't really like the appearance of my website. Well, you can go and search for a different kind of theme and change the whole appearance of your website very easily without having to know any code. So the website I'm going to build in this video is the website we're looking at right now. So I'm going to quickly just run over this website and explain some of the features and what I'm going to be covering. At the top here we have a custom header image. I'm going to demonstrate how you can create your own. We have some social icons here, so if we wanted to link to our Facebook account, Twitter or YouTube, etc., we can simply link to the ones we want to appear. We have a custom menu. This is simply a button to go back to the home page, and we've created two pages. One is like an About Me page and the other is a Contact Us page. Then we have 4 categories, and we've created the categories because for this website it's about dog training. If ever I wrote posts about dog tricks, well, they would go in the dog trick category. If it was puppy related, well, obviously they would go in the puppies category. We have a search feature which will search the entire site. Now, this is just on the home page, but we have a featured slider, so we can add whatever images we want here, and the image will link to the post. Scrolling further down, you'll see that we have a brief snippet of each of the posts. We have the title, a featured image for the post, and then a read more link. All 3 of these, if clicked on, will take you to the actual post. And if I scroll down, you'll see that we currently have 5 posts on this website displaying a snippet from each one. You'll notice that we have these icons in the right corner here, and when you're creating a post you have the option to choose what type of post it is. So for example, if you were creating a post and you add in a video, well, you would select the video icon to appear. So if a visitor is scanning over the home page, it's very clear that this is a video icon, so they would expect a video. We have the option to add comments, +1 it on Google, like it on Facebook, and we have some sharing options here. Scrolling further down, we have the latest tweet. So if you use Twitter, you can set it up so your latest tweet will appear right here. This is an example website, like I've said already, and I've just added dog trainer Caesar. I don't think it's actually Caesar Milan, it's some affiliate person promoting products. And here we have an area where we can promote a product, or you can put what you want, but what's going on here is we are promoting a product. So if anyone comes down here and they're wondering what is a Dog Trick Academy, well, if they click over to the website and they make a purchase, we will generate, I believe it's 75% commission. Now on the right side here, this is what we call the widget area or the sidebar. So I'm going to be showing you how you can insert your own subscription area, so that if a visitor enters their email address here, they'll be notified of new blog posts that appear on the website. We have another, it displays the latest tweet. And the reason for this is because if you're viewing a blog post, you know what, I'm going to click over to one and we'll have a look what's going on. So this is one of the blog posts, and you'll see we still have my latest tweet here. But if we scroll down, you'll see that we don't have the tweet which was going across the bottom, because that's only on the home page. So that's the reason why we put that there. If we had a Facebook fan page or something, well, I'm going to be showing you how you can add your Facebook details here so people can like you via your website. And if you have a YouTube channel, you can set it up so that it will display a random YouTube video here. We have recent posts, recent comments, and then we have an area here with another affiliate banner. Now all of these features in the sidebar and widget can go in any order, so if you wanted to have an affiliate banner in this area, well, it's very simple to do that. If you want to put Google AdSense, etc., it's very simple, and I will be showing you how to do that too. So what we're looking at here is the blog post. You can have it set up so people can comment or they can't comment. I'm going to be showing you how to insert your images and links, etc. And then going over to Meet Craig, this is a blog page. I'm going to be showing you how you can make a full width page and you kind of eliminate the sidebar. And with pages, you have the option to include a product, like a pitch for a product at the bottom of the page, or you can pitch whatever you like. It's totally optional. I'm going to show you how to set up a custom contact form. So if somebody comes to your contact page, they can enter their name, email address, website, and comment. And when they click submit, it will be sent to whatever email address you have used to set it up. There's some more share options, so if you want to share it on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Google+, etc., you can do that. Scrolling down to the bottom, this, I really haven't set anything up here, but this is the footer area, and you have the option to include 4 kind of widgets in the footer area. So again, it's entirely optional. If maybe you had a business type website or something, well, you could put like a customer testimonial in here. You can put wherever you want, and I will be covering that later in the video. So one other thing I would like to point out before we get started in building this website is not only is this WordPress theme, you know, it looks great on my laptop that I'm viewing it on right now, but if I was to view my website from a mobile device, I'm going to show you how it would look. Because this is using a responsive WordPress theme. So that means that everything kind of stretches and fits the screen size. So if I start to shrink in my screen size, you'll see that it's changed. So for example, if I was viewing this on my mobile phone, you'll see that my blog would, I'm not sure the exact width, but I'm sure you get the idea. It's kind of set up so that you can, this would be your navigation because the menu's being shrunken. You can select, oh, let's go and see what dog trick blog posts you have. And you'll see that we have one dog post and we still see the sidebar, etc. Now, before I get started here, I would like to point out that on my website or on my YouTube channel, you will find many other videos related to building your blog. For example, perhaps you want to embed video on your website or have it load in a sort of lightbox. I'm going to be covering everything you need to know because I don't see a reason why you should pay thousands of dollars to have a website designed when it's relatively straightforward and there's no reason why you can't do it yourself, or even perhaps start your own business creating websites for other local companies. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me via my website or post a comment below. I'll generally reply within 24 hours. And if you have any other video requests, feel free to let me know. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so before we can get going, there's 2 things that we're going to need, and that is a domain name and a web hosting package. Now, these are both going to cost a couple of dollars, but you know, without these, you can't do anything, because if you don't own a domain name, you can't tell somebody to go check out my website because it doesn't have a domain name, so you can't refer them to anything. And if you don't have a hosting package, well, you can't host your website online either. Now, I'm going to recommend Hostgator.com. It's entirely up to you who you use. I've personally been using Hostgator for several years, have no complaints, and have had no problems. They have 3 basic hosting packages, and they're all dirt cheap. We have a hatchling plan and a baby plan and a business plan. Forget about the business plan, you don't need that. The only kind of choice you need to figure out here is, do you only plan on having one domain name? Or if you want to pay a couple of dollars more per month, you can host unlimited domains. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, and keep in mind you can upgrade from a hatchling to a baby plan later on should you choose to. So I'm just going to follow along, and we're going to go with a baby plan because that will allow us to host more than one website. I'm going to click on order now, and here we get to either enter in a domain name that we want to register, or if we already own one, we can enter it in here. I'm going to just enter in a fake domain because I'm not actually going to be going through with the purchase in this video. So I'm going to enter in the domain name that I want, and I'm going to choose a .com. Now, if you enter in a domain name like howtoloseweight.com, then odds are it's not going to be available because it's actually very hard to find a .com with a very common phrase or a common term. But if you keep plugging away, I'm sure you'll find a domain name that's going to be suitable. Don't forget you can have a .net or .org. But I always recommend a .com, especially if you want to, make money off your website and try and get it ranked high. So down here we have enter a coupon code. Now by default it's always going to say summer, or well actually no, it changes from summer, fall, winter, etc. But there's always a coupon code in here and it gets you 20% off. Now I have some of my own promotional codes, and if you use them I will get a small affiliate commission for referring you, and if you decide to do that I'll be very grateful. It's kind of what encourages me to create these kind of videos. Now my promotional codes are, if you enter in how to video and then you click continue to step number 2, you're going to see that up here we can change our package, and we have the billing cycle. It's currently set to 1 month. Let me scroll down. Obviously we'd enter in a username, enter in our billing information, etc. Now they are going to try and sell us on these upsell. Now the domain privacy, that's basically, it's going to hide who actually owns the domain name. It's going to make it private. Personally, I don't normally use this, but if you want to pay an extra $9.95 per year, then go ahead and check it. It's going to check this by default, add site lock. You don't need that, so just uncheck it. And you don't need any of this mobile website builder either, so make sure that's unchecked. So what we have here is the live chat, whatever, that's all free. Instant account activation, that's free. Your money back guarantee, you've got 45 days to see if you really want to do this or not. And we have hosting, it's the baby one, that's what we want. Monthly, it's going to be $9.95 per month. And because of the coupon code HOWTOVIDEO, it gives us our first month for free. Hosting add-ons, we don't have any, but for our domain name we have to pay $15. So the total checkout would be $15, and then once a month we would be billed $9.95, and once a year I guess you'd have to renew your domain name if you chose to renew it. Now I do have another coupon code. My other coupon code is HOWTOVIDEO25. Now that will save you 25%, but this only makes sense if you decide to pay for 6 months or 12 months at a time. You can pay for 2 years or 3 years and save even more, but personally I don't like to make long commitments, so I would never go past the year mark. So if you wanted to pay for 12 months at your checkout, you would be saving 25%, so you would save almost $30 on your checkout. So, you have to kind of play around and decide on what you want to do. Once you check out, you will be emailed from Hostgator. It's going to give you your Cpanel login details, your password, and some domain details. If you have any questions about the hosting, contact me on my site or post a comment below and I'll help you out. So, and again, the promotional codes were HOWTOVIDEO, that saves you $9.95 on your first month. And HOWTOVIDEO25 saves you 25% off the total checkout order. So inside the email that you receive off Hostgator, you will have your Cpanel login URL, the username and the password. Click on the URL, enter your username and password, and then click login. And after you've logged in, it's going to look very similar to this. So throughout this video I may have to blur out some of my personal details just for security reasons. So this is basically what we call a Cpanel, or also a control panel. Now inside here there is tons of different features and tools, special offers, that's just garbage, you can ignore all that. Hostgator links, you can quickly click to go to live chat, etc. Here we have a whole bunch of video tutorials, but I don't really want to get into what's inside the control panel because I will be creating some other videos on the features inside your control panel. For example, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your own email, your email@mydomain.com, and showing you how you can send and receive email from your Gmail account, etc. What we need to do is we need to locate the software and services area, and we need to click on quick install, because what we want to do is install WordPress. So after you click on quick install, we're going to locate WordPress on the left menu, and then we're going to click continue. Now if you only have one domain name, well, that's the only one you're going to see here, but I have numerous domains on my account, so what I need to do is from the drop down menu locate the domain name that I want to install the new WordPress blog on, and that is going to be wa-invite.com. Now I don't want to install it in another directory, and I'm not going to get into that, so just make sure you leave that blank and your new site will be installed on yourdomain.com. Enable auto upgrades, I'm going to leave a check there. I'm going to enter my email address and my blog title. Well, you can enter your blog title here, but if ever you decide to change it, well, it's very simple to change from inside the blog admin area. So I'm going to enter in my blog title, my dog training website. The username, most people use admin, but I recommend, to be on the safe side, you kind of go with something a little bit more unique. So I'm going to enter in Welshie, and then we can enter in our first and last name, and then click on install. Now it's only going to take a couple of moments to install all of the files, and then it's going to say congratulations, blah blah blah. It's going to give you your username and your login password. Now this login password you'll need to keep in a safe place. I will be changing mine, so if you want to try and copy it and see if you can log in, go ahead. It's not going to be the same. So, but before we log in, I want to go and show you what the default blog looks like. So this is wa-invite, and I'm going to hit refresh. And this is the default blog. Now, as you can see, it has a sample page, a sample post, and it has a sample comment. They add a couple of sample things because they want you to get a feel for how it's going to look. So what we need to do is log into our blog. So if you're on this screen still, you can click here to log in, or if you've for some reason closed it, you can go to your domain name and you can click log in. Now it's very possible that if you've only just purchased the domain, like within the last 30 minutes, that your website may not be loading, because sometimes it could take a couple of hours, even up to 48 hours. I've never seen it take 48 hours, but I believe they say that just to be on the safe side. Generally within the hour your domain name will be set up and working, but if for some reason you're getting a not found page when you enter in your domain name, then it's very possible you just need to wait another 15-20 minutes or so for everything to come through. If you wanted to log into the admin area, you can simply click login here, or you can simply come up to your URL and you put a trailing slash and then you put wp-admin, and this is going to redirect you to the login page. If for some reason you've forgotten your password, all of the details should have been emailed to you at whatever email address you entered there. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to enter in Welshie, and I'm going to enter my password to log into my blog. And this is RoboForm, it wants to save my details, but I'm going to click no because I'm going to be changing my login details. So this is basically the back end of our website, and from this point on, this is the only kind of area that we're going to need to be. We don't really need to be inside the Cpanel of Hostgator, and if you hang around, what we're going to be doing is basically turning this website into this website. So now is probably a good time to go and grab yourself a quick drink and a pen and paper so that you can jot down some notes that you may feel that you want to remember as we go ahead and create this website on our brand new domain.